All right. It's pretty awesome that we're here again to chat with you, and we were just talking about how you explain what you do to strangers, because it's kind of tough, like especially if you have a lot of interest. How do you explain that in a way people understand what you do and they don't kind of judge you?
Yeah. And the worst feeling is when someone comes up and says, "Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. What do you do?" And then you go, that's really embarrassing because it's just really embarrassing. You actually sound so nervous. You don't show your worth. It looks like you don't know what you're doing. Looks like you don't know what you want, and you actually look a hot mess. That's what happens. And then you wonder why no one wants to hire you or buy anything from you. But that's because your energy is one of uncertainty, and no one wants to buy anything from anyone who's uncertain. So what you need to do to get around that fact is to develop a little spiel about yourself that you can call upon at any random moment that makes you feel confident, but also asserts your value to anyone, anywhere. And this includes your granny, it includes your aunt, it includes your random friend, it includes any stranger, anywhere. This spiel has to work for all situations at all times, and we're talking literally 30 seconds. So do you have an example of what you use?
Well, first I just want to say that you also have to be super confident when you're saying it. So even if you're not sure, make sure you practice until it feels perfectly suited for you. So here's an example. I tell people when they ask me what I do is I teach business owners how to grow beyond six-figure income.
Boom. That's it.
Yeah.
She didn't say, "I'm a heart-centered entrepreneur looking to help you raise your vibration before you get to your seven-figure." No, not all of that. They just need it basic. They don't really care what you're doing. They just want the energy behind what you're doing to kind of understand. And if they're interested, they'll ask for more. So, that was lovely. That was concrete. That was nice.
Thank you.
And on the flip side, saying, "Well, I've started becoming a photographer." No, that doesn't work. Or another popular one is, "I think I really want to write a book. Yeah, I think I'm going to write a book." That's what you're doing.
Yeah, not good.
No, not good. You're not thinking. Oh, go ahead.
You just want to be passionate. Like, if you love what you do, you should never be ashamed of it. And if you feel like when you tell people what you do, they're judging you, or you feel like you're not good enough because they have a job in banking and finance and you're just an entrepreneur, you need to check yourself. Because here's the reality. Entrepreneurs are changing the world one customer at a time, and we're just as important, if not more so. Just as important, if not more so important than all the other service providers out there and the traditional careers. So it
was an entrepreneur who started the bank. It was the entrepreneur who started, the legal chambers. You need to realize that you are doing something by yourself. You are creating a company by yourself. Or even if it's with a partnership, you're still doing it. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. You should be proud and step your foot out and say, "This is what I do." So if someone steps up to you and says, "Hey, oh my God," insert name here, "I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? What have you been doing?" Please don't give her the deer in the headlights stare and say, "Oh, well, I'm just, starting a business, I'm just hustling,
Yeah, so low energy. Like, can you just do that? That's so draining. And here's what, I love that example because that's happened to me several times. And maybe you're coming from a different place of it's not you're not confident in what you do, but you're kind of just like, that person maybe isn't in the same place as you and they may not get it. That's their problem, not yours.
Exactly.
So do not shrink yourself, your power, your talent, your ability, just because you don't know if the person receiving it can handle it.
Boom. That was really important. Don't shrink yourself.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can be, just by having that conversation, you can be inspiring somebody to take action and take that leap. Like, oh my God, you just started your own business and you're working like, you know, 3 hours a week and making $15,000 a month. I want to do that. How can I do that? So when you own who you are, you become a flame that ignites others. You become that person that motivates them and drives them towards their dreams and tells them you don't have to work a job you hate because I'm doing it for myself and I love it and you can do it too.
Exactly. You don't know who you're going to inspire. You don't know if they're actually waiting to hear of an entrepreneur who doesn't sound like depressed and energy depleted. You want to be confident in what you do, and you don't know who you're going to inspire by you just doing it. So on that note,
tell us your stories. I want to hear about some encounter you've had with a stranger and how did it go? Did you like totally freeze up and didn't know what to say because you were intimidated? Or maybe it was a case of, I feel kind of bad for her. I don't want to tell her how great my life is. I want to hear about it.
And on the flip side, I want to hear what your spiel actually is. What is your 30-second or 5-second spiel? I don't want a minute. I don't want a sentence. I don't want a paragraph. I'm talking literally hot tamale. What do you do? Let me know. Write it down in the comments and
or share a link.
or share a link of your video of you saying, like, you know, I'm an entrepreneur. Boom. And that's it. You know, that's it. You don't have to explain everything. But anyway, we want to hear it. Comment below and we'll see you guys later.
Stay awesome.
Bye.
Bye.